We're here at Stilo Salon in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where in the next few minutes, I will walk you through the ins and the outs of your professional-grade spray tanning system. By the end of this demonstration, you should be properly educated on maintaining your machine, handling and storing the solution, and most importantly, applying the perfect tan. When you receive your machine, it's essentially ready for use out of the box. However, be sure to review these simple steps to confirm that your machine is in proper working order and that your gun has been assembled correctly. First, plug your machine into the wall and push the soft power button located directly in front of the machine carrying handle. Next, you will take a look at the nozzle of the gun. Be sure that the nozzle is pointed vertically for correct application. Also ensure that the end cap is on as tight as possible to prevent leaking, splattering, etc. Now is a good time to set the dial at the back of the gun. As you can see, the dial has both long and short lines. Each of the 3 long lines are separated with short lines. If you turn the dial all the way clockwise, then you're essentially at the lowest trigger setting. Until you're comfortable using the gun, set the dial to the second short line before the first long line. Keep in mind that you can adjust this setting based on how much solution you want to come out of the gun. You may have to go up or down one setting to get the mist you desire. Now we are ready to attach the hose to the machine and gun. As you can see, the connector ends of the hose are universal, so you really can't mess this part up. However, make sure that the hose ends are inserted as tightly as possible on both ends to prevent a blow-off. Great, almost ready to spray. But first I have to give you a crash course on Solution 101. As you may notice on the label, the solution should be kept in a cool, dry place. Temperatures above 76 degrees Fahrenheit put the ingredients at risk to denature, which can ruin your tan. The best place to keep the solution is in the refrigerator. This ensures the longest shelf life possible. If you get the solution on your hands, fingers, etc., wash it immediately so it does not stain or tan you unintentionally. Time to fill your cup with solution. Always make sure your cup is at least halfway full, or else you will run into issues with splattering or spurting when you're applying. Now carefully screw the cup onto the gun. Attachment should be very tight to avoid leaking. Okay, you're finally ready to begin spraying, right? Wrong. There are a few things that can sabotage a spray tan. Before you start your tanning session, you should make sure that your skin is clean, dry, and free from any type of lotion, perfume, or makeup. The better exfoliated your skin is, the better the tanning results. Verify that the dial on your gun is in the correct setting. You may need to adjust this as we go depending on the amount of solution that is sprayed from the gun. Have your clients standing face to face in front of you about 8 to 10 inches apart from the gun nozzle. Have them place their feet shoulder width apart, put their arms straight down to their side, and make a fist with their hands. I have broken down the tanning session into 5 simple steps that, if followed correctly, will allow you to apply the solution rapidly and evenly. Step 1. Face and neck. Align the gun nozzle with the middle of the head and start at the top of the forehead, squeezing the trigger and moving the gun down the face, stopping at the base of the neck. Repeat this on either side of the face. Face and neck should take no more than 3 passes, 1 down the front and 1 down each side. Step 2. Chest and frontal leg. Begin at the base of the neck and continue spraying down the center of the chest, past the hip, and continue spraying all the way down the front of the leg until you have covered the foot. Depending on which setting you're on, most clients' chest and front legs can be evenly covered with 3 passes. For your first few sessions, use a lower setting and make 3 passes at least. Step 3. Arms and shoulders. With the client's arms straight out at their sides with their palms down, begin at the top of either shoulder and spray down the arm, stopping at the hand. Now have the client turn their arms over with their palms up, exposing the back of their arms. Now spray each side of the arms in the same fashion as the front. This step should be completed in 2 passes on each arm, 1 front and 1 back. Step 4. Back of neck, legs, and arms. Position the nozzle of the gun at the top of the neck. Begin spraying from the top of the neck straight down the center of the back and release the trigger at the bathing suit line or at the buttocks of an unclothed patient. Next, Start spraying at the top left or right of the back. This time, continue spraying in one fluid motion all the way down the back of the leg to the heel. Repeat this on the other side. Like the chest and front leg, this step occurs in 3 passes at least. Step 5. Sides and inner thighs. Position your client so they're standing to the side with either their left or right leg forward. Have them raise their arm above their head and begin spraying in one fluid motion under the arm, down the side of the body and leg, stopping at the foot. Repeat this technique on the other side. Once you have finished the complete body application, spend a minute or 2 allowing the air from the gun to dry the client. Don't pull the trigger during this drying process. Reassure your client that this is only air and ask them if there is any area that feels wet or sticky. If necessary, drying can be assisted with a buffing cloth or towel. But remember, pat dry, don't rub or wipe. Your spray tan works much like a real suntan. It will fade as you shed old, dead skin. So for maximum duration of your spray tan, cut back on scrubbing and exfoliating. Your spray tan will not ruin clothes, sheets, etc. However, it is recommended to apply loose-fitting clothing immediately after your spray tan. Ears and palms do not look natural when tan. To avoid this, encourage tanners to apply any type of skin lotion to their ears or palms to ensure that these surfaces don't tan. Eyelids or eyebrows will feel sticky when tanned, so place lotion on these surfaces or wipe them with a towel after tanning. Keep in mind that not every tanning session has to be a full body session. Certain body parts stay tan longer, so why waste valuable solution on a whole body tan when a simple face touch-up would do the job? It is essential to keep your machine clean to avoid spurting, splattering, and clogging. Cleaning the machine is simple. Every so often, fill the cup to the top with warm water, attach it to the gun, turn on the machine and spray the entire cup of water out of the gun, either into a sink, shower, or the outside air. Overall, you will soon find out that when it comes to spray tanning, it is much like anything else. It takes practice, and the more times you do it, the better you'll get. The same holds true for receiving a spray tan. Eventually, you'll learn how to decide the best time to get sprayed, how often to get sprayed, and how to bathe without scrubbing off your tan. Enjoy your new tanning system and feel good knowing that you're giving or getting an exceptional tan without putting your skin at risk with harmful UV rays. If you want to stay tan, healthy, and youthful, remember, spray, don't lay.